Welcome everybody. The date is Sunday, October 3rd, and this is the weekly Crypto Empire Sunday live stream. I want to thank everybody for being here. We have a lot to talk about this week, and of course, my name is Connor, and welcome to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto markets. So we have a lot to talk about this week. It is a very exciting time in cryptocurrency, as we are expecting, based off of historical returns, a very bullish month for cryptocurrency. I want to welcome all 10 viewers currently. We got 10 viewers and 6 likes. Go ahead and smash that like button right now if you haven't already smashed that like button. We got style points. Don't do clickbait, bro. Might have to unsub. Saying October is here is irresponsible at best. Listen, I will come up here on my YouTube channel and deliver the most up-to-date relevant cryptocurrency information that is available, and I will continue to do that regardless of the title. That button to unsubscribe will always be there. I will never force you to stay if you don't want to stay. So please do what you will, my friend. It's all good no matter what decision you decide to make. We got Cameron Gear, sub Connor. What's up, Cameron? Thank you for being here. We got Mike Sonnen in the chat. I think October is catchy and optimistic. We're just seeing the glass half full. Absolutely, Mike. Thank you for being here, taking some time out of your Sunday to hop on this live stream and, of course, dominate the cryptocurrency markets. We got David. What's good? What's happening, David? We got Dre. We got Valerio. We got Chris. Everybody's coming in right now. Get excited, guys. We got a lot to talk about this stream. With that being said, let's hop right into the computer and go over the current cryptocurrency market cap to set the tone of exactly what is going on. Let me just pull up my screen very quickly. There we go. We got Sweet Bro. Hey, Connor, let's go. Let's get it. Thank you for being here, Sweet Bro. We got Conrad. We got SJ. The whole squad is in the building. We got 20 viewers and 10 likes. Go ahead and hit that like button right now. Let's get some more engagement. More people will see the stream on their YouTube page, which will, of course, be bullish for everybody's cryptocurrency awareness for the most part. So we can see right now we have a $2.2 trillion market cap. Bitcoin trading at $47,841 with a $900 billion market cap. And there's some very big news looming on the horizon specifically for Bitcoin. I'll give you a hint. It's the ETFs, right? Not just one ETF, many ETFs that are most likely going to get approved maybe in October, sometime in Q4, but you have to understand the implications that has on the market. It is massive. We're talking trillions of dollars from institutions, Wall Street firms, banks, etc. ETFs open up a floodgate. So 900 billion, we might be seeing several trillions. Hey, that's based off of pretty much what's being discussed right now by US regulators. If it gets approved in the US, it's going to be gigantic. Regardless, we have Ethereum trading at $3,400, Cardano 227, Solana back up to 173. It's a beast. And DOT at 31, pretty much 32. And we got Luna over here at $43, made a new all-time high yesterday. As expected, we're expecting Luna to continue to charge the market and sit up here in the top 10 and hold up in the top 10 especially. So market is looking very good. Let's take a look at the top gainers. XTZ Tezos, Telcoin looking very good. OMG going crazy, making new all-time highs. Helium, a lot of excitement around Helium right now. I know a lot of people personally, like in my area, that are mining Helium as well. So it's gaining a lot of popularity right now. So good to see Helium doing well. Overall, everything is kind of just going sideways, making new all-time highs. Nothing is really too down at the moment. As you can see, our losers, we got Huobi, IOST, Compound, DYDX. DYDX will be a very big important protocol going forward. Basically, it's a decentralized exchange with margin trading. So a lot of news about, China just banned Qcoin. No person in China can use Qcoin anymore. So pretty much China's cracking down very hard, and they're just going to go to decentralized solutions. So DYDX will be big. I think Thorchain Rune will be another big alternative once they kind of really iron everything out and smooth it out. I expect a lot to come from Thorchain. But regardless, everything's kind of sideways. We're waiting on Bitcoin. We're waiting on Bitcoin's move. So with that being said, let's take a look at the Bitcoin technical analysis so that you guys have a good idea of basically what I am looking out for at this moment of time. So don't mind the lines. They are all there for a very specific reason, because these lines come back into play even if they are broken previously, they usually do come back into play. So always keep the lines on the chart, keep your supply and demand zones on the chart as well. So you guys can see from September was a choppy month, right? We made that high at the beginning of September at $53,000, and then we really just went down and tested 39K. We got a lot of people in the chat. What's happening, everybody? We got Kilimbo, we got Apple Jailbreak. Yo, what's up, man? Thanks for being in the stream. We got Raymond, Ty Toast, Crypto Fama, we got Dre. Everybody's in here today. We got Junk. What's up, everybody? Hit that like button. We got 36 viewers and 19 likes. Smash that like button. Continuing on with the Bitcoin analysis. September was a choppy one, right? The historical returns, we came out minus 7%. That's pretty much on par with the majority of the years since Bitcoin's inception. And as you can see, we formed this accumulation pattern down here, and we had a huge short squeeze leading up to where we currently are in price. Bears got wrecked, right? A lot of people were calling for 25,000, 20K, $16,000 Bitcoin. Here at Crypto Empire, we never budged, all right? We remained bullish the entire time, despite the storm of fear, uncertainty, and doubt sweeping across the cryptocurrency markets. We held strong because we understand the fundamentals of what's going on here. I really can't emphasize it enough. Me personally, this is my own analysis and speculation. I personally believe we are on the cusp of the most insane price action we have ever witnessed in cryptocurrency history. This is based off of the 4-year halving cycle of Bitcoin and the fact that we're now in the year post the halving, after the halving. This year, this is like the final show. So keep that in mind. Like, I'm expecting a lot to happen in these final 3 months of 2021. Me personally, that's my speculation. We'll see what does play out. So basically what's happening here, we have horizontal resistance up here at $48,000, and this does coincide with this previous high that we made over here, right? So we need to break this high, and really one could call this a bull flag that we're forming right now. We have a huge flagpole upwards, right? You can take the base of the flagpole starting from right here, and then how I like to do the bull flags, I like to draw a parallel channel like so. And as you can see, we are forming this channel. And now, remember, we do have this high over here, this supply zone at $53,000. So I'll mark that in red as a supply zone. This is really the high that we need to clear. This high. If we make a higher high past 53K, then you know we're really uptrending. But regardless, if you take the measured move of the flagpole, where does it take you? It takes you pretty much right to that $53,000 supply zone. So basically, we have two scenarios that will play out here. I'm bullish. I do think it will break out to the upside. And, you know, this $53,000 level, this high needs to be cleared. And it's the measure move of this bull flag breakout. So you love to see that confluence. But we do have this support level down here. I'll mark it with this candle wick at 47,100. So that's pretty much the invalidation of this breakout. If price decides to go lower than 47,100, well then, you know, we reconsider our options as a trader. This is for a trade. If you're hodling, this isn't really relevant to you. This is for all my traders out there who are looking on how to play this breakout that I do expect to happen, if not today, tomorrow, or early Tuesday. We're approaching the apex. Price is really coiling up here. So get ready for this move. I am expecting it. Again, we do have support down here at 47,100, and I don't expect it to break, but nobody really knows. There's a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt still. A lot of people are scared of all the China news, and you know, if they want to sell their Bitcoin, I'll be buying it, right? Not financial advice, but I'll be buying it personally. And also, let me zoom out to a daily over here. And one thing that's important to keep your eye on is this all-time high trend line. As you can see, we have the Bitcoin all-time high over here at $64,000, right? And what I did is I connected this high to the high at 53,000 right over here. And this trend line is a pretty key trend line to break, right? We have this whole area of price action. I'll draw a box. There's a lot of resistance, a lot of supply in here at the moment. We got the trend line resistance. We have the supply zone at 53K. once this is cleared, we can expect to run up to the all-time high relatively quickly. Once this trend line breaks, once we clear the high at 53K, it's really inevitable that we go and test $64,000 at the all-time high. And then from there, expect new all-time highs, expect price discovery. So that's really my Bitcoin technical analysis. I do have my eyes. I am waiting for this breakout of this bull flag. We have the all-time high trend line. That comes into play at about $50,500. And then we have the local high at 53K. Once those are clear, we're off to the races. That's the way I see it. That's the way I'm interpreting the market right now at this moment of time. And I'm excited. I think this is going to break out pretty soon, pretty quickly. But hey, nobody can time the market. So that is today's Bitcoin technical analysis. Let me catch up with the chat, see what's going on. We got junk. What's happening with Safe Moon? I don't pay attention to Safe Moon, T-Jake. I'm not sure what's happening with it. What was the reason everything jumped up in the past 2 days? No real main reason. It's just the market was going sideways choppy, and it can only go sideways consolidate for so long before it does pick a direction. And we are basically in a Bitcoin cryptocurrency super cycle. Historically speaking, these are the most insane bullish months of the year. And basically, price decided to pick a direction, and it picked upwards, right? It was just going sideways. Dre loves the TA. Awesome, Dre. Glad you like it. We are going to 44K. So if we went to 44K, that would take us basically to this high. And it's possible we retest it. I'm looking at this high right here. And it's also possible we break out to the upside. So as a trader, you play both ways and you have your bias and you do it like that. So Dennis, we could definitely go to 44K, but I'm expecting that breakout to the upside. I'd love to see some TA on XRP, Vet, and Casper. Jeff, we will get to the TA on altcoins a little bit later on in the live stream. If we do, we'll buy it up, absolutely. What was it? Let me see. Where can I buy MRPH? That's on Uniswap. XRP, tired of Coinbase. Yeah, Coinbase is pretty limited. Thoughts on Luna, new all-time high incoming. Yeah, Coinbase is limited. It's a good fiat on-off ramp. If you want to use an exchange that has a ton of altcoins, that's a good fiat on-off ramp. Check out crypto.com. Very mainstream. Nonetheless, they have a huge selection of altcoins, and you can connect your bank account. And do you think we can go back to 40K again? Of course, it's possible, but I think we're going to break out to the upside. Personally, that's my bias. Right, I'm just a dude on the internet giving you my analysis, that's all. So nobody has the correct answer to that. All right, we'll get to the altcoin technical analysis in a little bit of time. For now, let's focus on some Twitter wisdom and really prepare ourselves for what's coming right now. So here we have a tweet from Secrets. He tweeted his first tweet on September 29th, all right, the beginning of this past week. And Secrets said, "This market slump is pretty typical for China, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. A lot of China FUD swept across the market, and that's pretty much why we were down and going sideways for the last 3 weeks. Over the last 10 years, China FUD has had a bigger impact on the market than any other FUD, and the effects linger longer than people expect." Right? But it always passes and the market recovers. Be patient, the crypto bull run will resume. This is coming from a legendary altcoin trader who's been in the markets longer than most, and he's bullish, right? So he also said the total crypto market cap has already increased by 300 billion in 2 days since this tweet. This is the hardest part of the bull market, to be patient and keep your emotions under control, but that is often the key to success in these markets. There's a lot of truth to this tweet. Most people don't have the patience. They get scared and they get emotional. Let me tell you something right now. The world we live in will punish you when you get emotional. When you start questioning yourself, oh, should I have done that? Should I have done this? Oh man, I wish I didn't do. Knock all that off. You need to hold strong with your conviction at all moments of time in the market. You make a decision and you stick with your decision. I get questions all the time. Should I buy this? Should I buy that? What do you think of this? What do you think of that? It needs to come from you. Yes, I'll give you my analysis. I enjoy giving you my analysis. I enjoy going in depth into the fundamentals and the technicals of these different projects. But if you're going to put your own money on the line, listen, I'm not a financial advisor. This is only for educational purposes only, right? If you buy or sell anything, that's on you. But Like Secret says here, you need to be patient and keep your emotions under control, because that is the key to success in these markets. Build your bags. Listen, you need to have a bag, like a HODL portfolio, an investment portfolio. And if you're a trader, you need to have a separate portfolio that you trade with actively. I can't emphasize that enough. Don't trade your coins that you're holding. You don't trade your investment portfolio. You only trade your trading portfolio. And that allows you to keep your emotions under control so well, because you understand that's staying put. I'm not touching that. I'm only adding to that. This trading portfolio, this is how I make active income. This is how I make 20, 30, 40% in a few days on a swing trade. And I constantly build that portfolio up, right? You need to have that clear distinction. If you don't have that right now, I can't emphasize how important that is for your own mental sanity, so that you can keep your emotions in check, and you're not trading away your HODL portfolio, whatever that is for you, right? I talk a lot about very strong projects here in the channel that I do mostly invest in. Every coin I talk about, I'm not in every single one, but for the most part, when I make a video about something, you better believe I have my own money on the line, right? I put my money where my mouth is over and over and over again here at Crypto Empire. So with that being said, take this lesson from Secrets. It's very important. Be patient. We can look at the historical returns. I pull it up in like every video now. We're expecting big things in October, November, and December. We got 3 months left to close out the year. Very exciting times ahead. Don't lose faith now. Yeah, we can go to 40K, 44K. That's just giving you more time to build your bags. Be smart with your trading portfolio. Don't rush anything. Don't FOMO into green candles. And you're going to be all right, right? You're probably going to make what you want out of this market, and have a number that you want to pull out of the market, right? Don't just go into this blindly. Have a plan. If you don't have a plan, well, then you're just going with the wind. You're like a driftwood out at sea, going with the current. That's not how you're going to be successful, especially in crypto, with how volatile and emotional this market gets, because we are approaching the hysteria stage, right? These next 3 months, I'm personally expecting hysteria. That means people going crazy, because the price action is going to be so insane. So keep your emotions in check. That is today's Twitter wisdom. Hope that you did enjoy this one. Let's move on with the live stream. So let me catch up on the chat, see what's going on. Increased by DOT tokens to 4 figs in September in preparation of parachains, Akala, and Moonbeam. That's a good move, Don. I like that. Can't get enough of that Polkadot, especially for the parachain auctions. We got Chief Morhoff. What's up with DOT? I'm being very patient with it. Yeah, be patient with it. Parachains will be announced soon, and you're going to be able to use your DOT to basically get more Polkadot tokens, or not new projects tokens, coins that are launching in the DOT ecosystem. Thoughts on Uphold as an exchange? I hate Uphold personally. I use it to collect my Brave browser rewards, and that's it. You can't, I don't believe you can send your coins out of Uphold if you do buy it there. So I just avoid it altogether. I get my Brave rewards from the Brave browser from there, which is nice, but not a big fan of Uphold. A lot of other options out there. Don, be patient with DOT. You lot from the TikTok generation want infinite gains in under 2 minutes. Exactly, Don. We got to be patient with it. Preach. Yes, sir. Do I sell now? I can't tell you. I'm not a financial advisor. Good advice. What I like about Luna is that it has the increased potential of the keystone digital asset. Absolutely. Critical to the whole market, but not necessarily compete with or defeat many other projects that are attempting similar things. That is well said, the Patriot Matrix. Luna and their stablecoin, UST, it's going to be a main part of the entire cryptocurrency ecosystem. It's quickly gaining popularity, and it will be the main stablecoin in my opinion because of its decentralized nature and the algorithmic programming behind it. So very well said, the Patriot Matrix. Is $4 a good top target for Matic? That's good for me. I'd love $4. Yeah, I definitely think $4 is possible for Matic. All right, let me continue on with the live stream. So I discussed this briefly in the beginning of the stream about the Bitcoin ETF. So this is an article that came out 4 hours ago. The title of the article, Futures-Based Bitcoin ETF has 75% chance of approval in October, analysis says. So, as the SEC kicks the can on traditional Bitcoin ETFs, the Bitcoin futures equivalent is gearing up for likely approval, says Bloomberg's Eric, this last name here. So, they're kicking the can on the regular ETF, but they want to approve a futures ETF. This is a step in the right direction. We would really like a regular one on top of a futures one. That would increase adoption overall a lot more. But nonetheless, this is a step in the right direction. And they are saying there's a 75% chance of this getting approved this month. A Bitcoin exchange traded fund has a 75% chance of being approved this month in some form. So basically, yeah, 75% chance of approval. Gary Gensler hinted last week at a permissive stance regarding the instruments. We've started to see filings under the current Investment Company Act with regard to exchange-traded funds seeking to invest in Chicago Mercantile Exchange-traded Bitcoin futures, he said, at the Future of Asset Management in North America conference. So, yeah, expect this soon. This has been a long time coming, a Bitcoin ETF. We can read right here. The history of Bitcoin ETFs has now spent several years and seen multiple make-or-break moments in which proponents were all but certain that the SEC would grant its approval. They haven't yet. Originally, Bitcoin price action can move significantly on the back of rumors tied to such events. This effect, nonetheless, is lessening over time. Bitcoin futures themselves won formal approval in December 2017. I don't know if you guys remember that. That was the peak of the last bull market 4 years ago. We are approaching that next 4-year cycle, December 2021. And the last time for the last few days, the Bitcoin's run up to the all-time high of $20,000. So this is good news. I'm expecting a regular one hopefully in 2021, if not early 2022. And you have to understand, it's not just going to be one ETF. It's going to be multiple ETFs from different entities. And the more ETFs there are, the more money that goes into the Bitcoin market cap pretty much. So huge news. You really can't undermine this at all. Like, everybody knows about Bitcoin now. Everybody, even 60, 70-year-olds that are on the brink of retiring. These people aren't necessarily in it because their hypothesis is that they're going to be gone by the time that it does take off, which is fair, right? It's brand new technology. It's hard for somebody who's at that age to really comprehend and then take a heavy position on it when they think that it's going to take so long that they're not even going to be here to see it. But they know about it, and they have very smart people telling them, look into Bitcoin, possibly invest in it. So the word's out. The word is out. This can only stay small for so long. 90% of the population has no idea what crypto even is. We're early and word's getting out. Pack your bags, that's all I gotta say. Strap in your seatbelts. It's gonna get very exciting. Who cares if it takes 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, whatever. The timing is irrelevant. Just be patient and you're gonna get the returns that you want. Also, moving on, our next news article talking about central bank digital currencies. Now, you're going to be seeing a lot of this in the news and the media, central bank digital currencies. This is the next wave, pretty much, for crypto when it comes to regulators, governments, whatever. Every nation will be releasing a central bank digital currency. There's no doubt about that. All right, so this article talking about how the IMF is releasing a set of apologies for the emerging markets and developing economies to ensure financial stability amid global crypto adoption. Word's getting out. So the IMF believes in the potential of crypto assets as a tool for faster and cheaper cross-border payments, which it is, citing the dramatic increase in the value of the crypto markets despite the bearish trends in May 2021. The report attributes high returns, transaction costs, and speed, and reduced anti-money laundering standards as the primary drivers for crypto adoption. So they said policymakers should implement global standards for crypto assets and enhance their ability to monitor the crypto ecosystem by addressing data gaps. Emerging markets faced with cryptoization risks should strengthen macroeconomic policies, considering the benefits of issuing central bank digital currencies. So they want their own coins that they can have full surveillance of, right? They want to be able to see every cent that moves, which, you can't stop them. They're going to do it. Be prepared. So yeah, the IMF, this is funny right here. The IMF report shows that the crypto market valuation has expanded beyond Bitcoin, along with sharp increase in stablecoin offerings. 3 years of IMF data suggests that risk-adjusted returns of non-stablecoin assets, this is the funny part, such as Bitcoin, are comparable to other mainstream benchmarks like the S&P 500, as detailed in the figure below. No comments, right? You guys can use your imagination with this one. No comment in regards to that. Another thing that's funny, The IMF has also previously planned to meet Salvadorian President Nayib Bukele for discussing the implications and possibilities of mainstream Bitcoin adoption. They're shaking in their boots. Let them, right? Whatever. Doesn't really impact us. It will impact us in the short term, but long term makes no difference. So that's today's news. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That's pretty much what's going on. Let me see what's going on in the chat. What do I think about the NFT market? For sure, we'll continue to expand. But look, if you think you can buy some random animal and you think you're going to get rich from that, think again, right? You need to be smart. It's pretty much a collector's market, and you need to be good with it. Boss token. Let me see. Could you check out Boss? We'll look at Boss in a little bit. Patriot Matrix, no problem. What do you recommend to start learning crypto trading? I have a 2-hour beginner trading tutorial on my channel. Start with that. It will get you up to speed. Definitely start with that. Hello Connor, nice to see you again. Which would your choice for the best play to earn gaming tokens for future games? Well, obviously Axie is the main one. We also got Monster Infinity. It's another big one, and then metaverse games are going to be huge, like Network, Wilder World. It seems pretty big, so look into those. Look into metaverse projects. Don Ragnar, I don't trust Gary Gensler. I think he wants to help the whale such elite make retail investors' portfolio. Yeah, Don, he's owned, right? He doesn't make his own decisions. With Qcoin being banned in China, what's your outlook on KCS? So the Qcoin community chain isn't possible to ban. That's a decentralized blockchain, much like the Binance Smart Chain and Ethereum, right? So for sure we'll have some implications, but I don't see it necessarily having in the short term. I think it will get recovered. Mr. Cuddles, hi Crypto Empire. I would really like your opinion on Boss token. We'll take a look at Boss in a little bit. Nobody cares about your scam tokens. Yeah. I predict an accidental bank endorsed rug pull in 2030. What do you think about the geometrical fractal that predicts Bitcoin going to 250 to 300K? Definitely very possible, Mr. Cuddles. I definitely think 250 to 350K is possible. My prediction stands firm at 150K. That's conservative. Yeah, let me swap some Bitcoin for some bonds. I like that. All right, we're gonna check Boss token for for these guys. It's a dog coin. They were in the last stream promoting it. It doesn't even come up. Oh, here it is, Boss. Let's take a look. How's it doing? Okay, so interesting. Down 50% from the all-time high. Where is it? On PancakeSwap? It's on PancakeSwap. All right. So, like I've been saying the past few weeks, the only dog coin that I am in is Floki. And Floki is doing very well for me. All right. If you guys don't already know, basically it started off as a meme coin, but Elon Musk named his Shiba Inu in real life Floki, and this coin started because of that. And then they partnered with Elon's brother, and they're also doing some movement to make the earth greener and plant a bunch of trees, I think. And they're also developing a play to earn game. So this is like actually a legit project, and it's partnered with Elon Musk's brother. Those were the fundamental factors that made me pull the trigger and actually get in on this a few weeks ago. As far as Boss, I don't know anything about it, but I can mention Floki because it's personally made me like. Right now I'm at just under 4x, so that's great. All right, moving on. We can now get into some suggestions from the community. So, talk about Rune for a second. Yes, I'd love to talk about Thorchain. Let's take a look at the current price. $8. All-time high is $20. So we'll go to Thorchain. We'll check out ThorSwap. I haven't actually been on it in a little bit. Basically, Thorchain, it's a decentralized liquidity protocol. Basically, Bitcoin is a monetary asset, and this is basically layer one swaps as a decentralized exchange. It's huge. Now, this website is very hectic, right? This is like all over the place. Maybe could go for a bit of a cleaner design here, but nonetheless, if we look at ThorSwap, this is basically what it is. Let me launch this application. Taking a little bit to load, bear with me. All right, here we go. So, as you guys can see, it looks very confusing, but it's not actually that confusing. Basically, all you do is you go to swap, after you deposit your assets, of course. And as you can see, you can trade Bitcoin to Ethereum, Thorchain, Litecoin, Binance Smart Chain, BNB, Bitcoin Cash. All these different assets on their native networks, right? We can go Bitcoin to Ethereum, and it allows us to do that. So as you know, China keeps on cracking down, as more regulations come into play, we have alternatives that allow us to swap between assets on their native blockchain with ease. So this is it's going to be a huge liquidity protocol, and basically this is built with the Cosmos software development kit, Cosmos SDK. So that means it's connected to the Cosmos hub, which means it is cross-chain interoperable, and the liquidity that is in ThorSwap will be able to be used cross-chain. So this is going to have a ton of different use cases. They've ran into a lot of hiccups. They got hacked like 3 times, and listen, this is a pretty extensive project, so I'm bullish on it still. Yeah, they need to iron it out. They need to fix their problems. But listen, the use case is there, and you know, once they really do smooth it out where it's running properly, you can expect some pretty big things from Thorchain, in my opinion. But yeah, let's take a look at the actual chart. A little bit of some fundamentals for you. So Thorchain, looking on the daily, we had a nice healthy pullback here, right to the golden pocket. So that's prime. This is prime, right? We look for that golden pocket retracement as a reversal signal in the chart. Where might we go now? Well, listen, we got to clear the highs. We got this first high over here, the main high at 1250. So that's definitely a high to flip. Let me just clear this. Right? So we retrace right to the golden pocket. We got this level over here at 1250. Definitely want to clear that. And then the all-time high at 21. So a lot depends on what Bitcoin does next. We need Bitcoin to cooperate, and Thorchain will most likely ride off of the coattails of Bitcoin in terms of upwards price movement. If Bitcoin decides to dip, which again I think has the lower probability chance of happening right now, everything is probabilities here when it comes to TA. Well, then it's probably going to follow that direction. But nonetheless, this is forming a descending channel, really, like so. So, yeah, be on the lookout for this. If you're looking for a breakout entry, well, you can take it from a level. Right here, looks pretty good. $10 for a breakout. Nonetheless, any dips back into the $8 area, as you can see, this $8 was support many times in the past, right over here. So that's a strong support level. You can just see how many times it's been used in the past. $8. So if you want to buy off support, that's a good level right there. So that's a little bit about Thorchain. XRP, please. Went up nicely the past days, expecting big things. Let's look at XRP. So XRP, nice healthy drop back down to the 85-cent level. And so with XRP, it's very important to understand how the asset does work in terms of its price action. Basically, it does nothing for a very long time, and then it moves. So if you want to make money with XRP, you want to buy it when it's not moving. Very simple, right? When nobody's paying attention to it, when it's just going sideways, sitting at that support level, right? It sat at 24 cents for like months before it decided to move. So with XRP, it's on, like, the more time you spend looking at the charts, the more you're going to understand how each particular asset does move, because they all move differently. Like Cardano, for example, I have a Cardano chart like imprinted in my brain at this point. I just know how it works, because it does nothing and then it moves. It does nothing and then it moves. So the more time you spend on your own analysis looking at the charts of these assets, the more you're going to understand how to trade them to make a profit from them. So XRP, I'm curious to see what this retracement was. So yes, it did tap the 61.8 golden ratio right here. No coincidence, right? So now it's using that as a reversal. And pretty much we are in resistance at the moment at $1.07. So like, I'm bullish, right? So if you're bullish, one, you could play the breakout. That's a safer option as a trade, of course. If you want to DCA, well, then you just DCA and you get the average price over time. But as a trade, you have two options. You buy the breakout, or you buy off of demand/support, right? So if we drop this down to a 4-hour, we can find a demand zone or support. And in this case, we have this candle wick here. It does coincide nicely with this former supply zone. So yeah, the level down here, it's at $1, right? If you see $1 again, that can be a great technical entry. And then we do have more levels down here at 95 cents and then 88 cents. So those would be your support breakout entries. And then, or not a breakout entry, sorry, for your entries off of support. And then clearly resistance up here at $1.12. Once that's flipped, expect a nice run up to the next levels at 120, then 130 for XRP, right? Something like this. Wrong tool. Something along those lines. We'll see what happens here. Again, a lot depends on what happens with Bitcoin. All right, I got a lot to catch up on here with the chat. Let me see what's going on. Boss has some whales. A lot of talk about Boss. Listen, I don't know anything about Boss. We just got Mr. Cuddles in here. Mr. Cuddles does a great job promoting Boss. Shout out to Mr. Cuddles. Have you come across tokenomics of Astar Network? I've been researching the project but can't find details on tokenomics easily. I haven't really looked into tokenomics of Astar. We just got a $9.99 super chat from Tai Toast. Shout out to Tai Toast. Thank you for that $9.99 super chat. Greatly appreciated. Legend, man. Thank you for that. Really appreciate it. Okay, moving on. So Astar Network, formerly known as Plasm Network. I haven't necessarily looked too deeply into the tokenomics at this moment of time. I will definitely be looking into those as the parachains do really start to roll out. But nonetheless, it's going to be a huge part of the Polkadot ecosystem. What about lengthening cycle theory? So good question, Kavi. I think we're going to see this bull market extend well into 2022 personally. I'm definitely a proponent of the expanding lengthening cycle theory. I don't see it, like, the adoption that's taking place globally right now, the amount of attention crypto is getting, celebrities, right? Not that they necessarily give good advice, but they have a huge influence over the general population. Celebrities are getting in on it. Governments talking about central bank digital currencies. We are shifting. We are shifting to a cryptocurrency standard right now. So I do expect the bull market to lengthen its cycle, and I do expect it to go into 2022. I'm hyped for US Terra and Luna connecting to the inter-blockchain communication protocol in a couple of weeks. Will definitely be added to LP. Yeah, I'm excited about that as well. It's going to be huge. We'll look at Luna. Let's talk about DOT parachains, how to lock up your DOT, and talk about the different projects. So Valerio, you're going to need a Polkadot wallet. The main one, you can go to polkadot.js.org right here. So to get the extension, you click right here, extension, and you download it for Chrome. And then basically it's just like every other wallet. You have your seed phrase. You want to make sure it's specifically for the Polkadot relay chain, and you get your address and you keep your dot in there. And then from there, you're going to be able to connect to the auctions page that's hosted on the project's platform that they make, right? Like with Karora on Kusama, we went to Karora's website and we contributed our Kusama directly with our Polkadot.js wallet to the Karora DApp. So that's how it works basically. Get your Polkadot wallet set up, get your dot in there, and then when it's announced, it's not announced yet, no date has been revealed. So when it's announced, then we're going to be able to contribute our Polkadot, but that's how it works. Can I talk about Eternally Cloud? It's just a pre-sale, but I find it really interesting, and now I'm waiting for round 3, but I'm scared. I've never heard of Eternity Cloud. If it has something to do with Eternity Chain, then it could be interesting. But this is an NFT project basically, and I don't know anything about Eternity Cloud, so I can't talk about that. Talk about Holochain and future advances with it. You look at Eternity Chain Earn. I've been in Earn for a while, and people still looks like I hacked a couple times. I bought it $3. Star Atlas. Hello from Sweden. What's going on, Thomas from Sweden? Thanks for being here. Identity. Is it legit? Haven't heard of that. Let's look at Hot. Holochain Hot. So currently trading at 1/8 of a penny. Seeing it at number 79 in market cap with a $1.5 billion market cap. All-time high is 3.1 cents. So Holochain is a pretty extensive project. Look, I've done a little bit of research on it. I haven't looked at it extensively, so I can't really just talk off the top of my head on its fundamentals. But basically, yeah, it's a big project. I'm not going to get into the fundamentals right now. We'll just look at the price chart. I'll save you guys me reading the CoinGecko copy. So let's take a look on the daily to start. So a healthy retracement looks like it's to the, yeah, right at the golden pocket. Did hold this demand zone. As you can see, this is like mega confluence, right? When we have the golden pocket, Fibonacci with a demand zone, that's a very good indication that price will change direction at that level, and it did, or it's holding as of this moment. And as you can see, we have our next level over here at 1/6 of a penny that lines up with another demand zone. So if we see a dip down there, which doesn't seem likely, but it could happen, that's definitely a great opportunity to get long and strong. So if you want to play this, this looks strong. This 38.2 at almost a cent, right? This looks good. I like this chart actually. I like this chart a lot. Hasn't necessarily recovered too strong after it got pounded in late September, but if we can reclaim this level over here at a penny and hold this level as support, the 38.2 level, then I really think we can start marching higher from up there. We just got a super chat from Sweet Bro. PKEX potential. Thanks, Connor. Sweet Bro, thank you for that $5 super chat. I greatly appreciate that. Talking about PKEX potential, yeah, I'll get into that right now. Why not? So we can go to dextools.io. DexTools is an amazing resource. If you don't already use DexTools, I recommend you to start using it because you get charts of all Uniswap, all PancakeSwap, all QuickSwap tokens, and it's very good for new coins that did just launch. So we would go to Ether Pair Explorer because PKEX is on Uniswap. So currently there are 1,400 token holders of PocaX. So that's gone up a few hundred over the past few days, which is good, right? More and more people are getting into it. So it's at $1.55. It did launch at 30 cents. So from launch, if you got into the IDO or you sniped it when it was listed on Uniswap, you're already up 5x, okay? Let's go to a 4-hour chart. So what is this? This is just classic ascending price action. This is bullish, right? We're just marching higher and we have horizontal resistance. We get a horizontal ray. So you can see we have horizontal resistance over here. So this is a ascending triangle in my book. And let's see if we can break out from the level and start pushing up higher. But talking about its potential, listen, it has so much potential. Like with Astar Network, this is the main decentralized exchange on Astar, right? Cross-chain liquidity, and it has a launch pad for new projects, new decentralized applications that will be launching on Astar. So this is like just a hold on to dear life coin for me. Hold on for dear life HODL token. I don't plan on selling any of this anytime soon because you're going to be able to use it for so many different reasons. And currently, if you add liquidity for the USDC PKEX pair on Uniswap, you can then go ahead and yield farm those LP tokens for a very healthy yield. So yeah, this project is going to be huge in my eyes. Let's take a look at the roadmap. So December, it will be launching on the Astar network. So what we're waiting for right now, we're waiting for Astar to get their parachain so they connect to the Polkadot relay chain. Once that happens, basically the Polkadot mainnet will be live, Astar mainnet will be live, and then we will have PokaX fully live on Astar, and we can experience that lightning quick transaction time, right? And very cheap transaction fees. Whereas right now we're still on the Ethereum blockchain. It is what it is. It's expensive and it's kind of slow. So yeah, Q4 will be deployed on Polkadot on Astar. So just the beginning, man. Really just the beginning. And then we'll stay tuned for some more updates. But yeah, this has recognition from the person who created Astar Network. He pretty much said, like, you guys did an amazing job. It works very well. It codes very well. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about PokaX right now, but it can go very far, right? 15, 20, 30. Uniswap went to $50. PancakeSwap went to $50, right? They started off in the same position. They started off a few cents to it, then a few dollars, then they keep on growing and growing and growing. And it's all about total value locked. Total value locked is everything when it comes to liquidity protocols and decentralized exchanges. For example, you guys are getting a little bit of a lesson today on the live stream in terms of DeFi. We'll go to Uniswap. Wait for this to load. Look at charts. Grab a sip of water real quick. So Uniswap version 3 has $2.8 billion total value locked. And then we can go to version 2. And version 2, which is the older version of Uniswap, but it is more popular still. Let's wait for this to load. Uniswap version 2 has $4.6 billion total value locked. So together, these two protocols have about, what is that, $7.4 billion locked inside of it in liquidity, right? And if we go back to the market cap, Valerio, nice drinking technique. Thanks, bro. Let's see. Uniswap, number 13, with a market cap of $13.5 billion, right? So it's a top coin, and it has $7.4 billion in total value locked. So if PokaX can get billions of dollars of total value locked, which I do see happening, then there's no reason why it cannot be up here. There's no reason why it can't trade at over $20. So, hey, that's not financial advice, but that's my take on PokaX. Yeah, PokaX. I didn't mean to say PokaSwap. PokaSwap is kind of quiet right now. Haven't really heard too much about their developments. But with that being said, that's a little bit about decentralized exchanges. Hope you guys learned something from that. Let me catch up with the chat. What's going on? ADA and Vet. Anti-corporation in the building. What's up, anti-corporation? So Luna price prediction. We got to make a Q. We got to make a queue for the coins you guys want to look at. Luna, looking very strong. Made a new all-time high at $46.17. So on my price prediction for Luna, by the way, if you want to take a breakout trade here, 46.40 would be a good entry, not financial advice. But nonetheless, price prediction for Luna, 3 figures minimum, $100 minimum. Could very easily go $300, $400, $500. Right, that's only a 10x from here. $300 is less than a 10x. With the fact that it is now cross-chain on the Cosmos SDK, and UST will be everywhere on every protocol, more exchanges will be listing it. The more UST is used, the more Luna is burned. The more Luna is burned, the lower the supply. And basic supply and demand, the less there is of something, the more value, the more demand it does have. So Luna, big, right? Like $100 is a joke for me, to be honest with you. We've been talking about Luna for a long time, from the time it was well in its single digits. So yeah, I mean, we're packed up, or the bags are packed, right? This is the HODL portfolio. This is like staked away. We'll wait for this one to play out, right? No rush at all with Luna, but I'm expecting very big things. Also, let's look at H bar. Somebody's saying H bar down. So on the daily, looking pretty strong. Testing this 41-cent resistance level. That's expected, right? We can see this level come into play so many times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Demand zone forms, supply zone forms. Now, so much is here. This is a big resistance level. This is a big level to flip. Once we flip this level, we can definitely expect a run up at this all-time high at 57 cents. But nonetheless, if you're looking to get in at a lower level, down here it looks very good at 36 cents. I like that. Let me see how that does line up with fibs. And that's right about at the 50% retracement. So that's very good for a continuation pattern. We love to see the 50% or the 38.2. So yeah, 36 cents does look good on H bar, but H bar will be huge as well. ADA and VET, yeah, let's take a look at ADA and VeChain. Cardano got slammed down over here at $3. All the China FUD. So, Cardano. Same thing. Let me zoom it out. So if you guys recall, for Cardano, the $1 support level has held so many times. Every time we saw a dip back down to that $1 level, immediately got bought up. So we know how this asset trades. We know when there's dips, it gets bought up, right? It's like a rising floor. It's a rising price floor, rising price floor, rising price floor. Now, where's the rising price floor? Well, it's right here at $2. Crazy how this trades, right? It's so complicated. So $2, every time it goes to $2, it gets bought up. You can see that with these wicks. There is demand down here. And there is previous highs at these levels, previous resistance levels, from $1.88 up to $2. So right now, this is the new floor on Cardano. You see a dip from $1.88 to $2, you know with a very high degree of probability that it will get bought up. Same thing down here with the $1 floor. It was just raised, right? Quant is another chart that does this as well, where it's just like a rising price floor, rising price floor, rising price floor. So these assets clearly have a lot of interest from a lot of people because you can see how they just get bought up instantly. So nonetheless, to keep it short and sweet, $2, anywhere from $2.06 downwards, you know it's probably going to get bought up immediately. So, hey, if you want to get in, those are the levels to get in. And then, yeah, we got to clear all these resistance levels in here. But your buy zone is, $2.06 downwards on Cardano. So see if we see that one again. Anti-corporation, much love, respect, and gratitude, brother. Hey man, you're always here giving me that support. Really appreciate it, bro. Let's look at VeChain. Just type this in. Man, we've been going for 55 minutes already. It feels like I just hopped on the live. We got 62 viewers and 54 likes. Did I miss a super chat again? We got Dre with a $9.99 super chat. The hype, bro. Let's fucking go. I'm ready to ride out Q4 with the Empire and make those life-changing gains in the premium Discord. Absolutely, Dre. Thank you for that $9.99 super chat. You are a legend. Listen, we're going to clean house this next leg up in the cycle. Trading with the trend just makes it very easy and kind of foolproof to do so. So we have a very direct edge on how we do things here at Crypto Empire. You guys want to find out more about that, like Dre said, check out the premium Discord. Nonetheless, Dre, I appreciate that $9.99 super chat. Legend. Now let's talk about VeChain for a little bit. So VeChain did bottom out at 8 cents. And no surprise there, because if you can look to the left, you can see that there's demand at 8 cents. So always check your supply and demand zones. Very important. Now 5 days in a row, really 4 days in a row. We're in the middle of the 5th day of green candles. So we are experiencing some resistance at these levels over here. And that's no surprise, because if we draw a horizontal line, we can see that this is previously support. So VeChain, this is a good level to flip over here at 11.5 cents. Let's reclaim 11.5 cents. Now, if we're looking to get in, I like where these candle bodies opened and closed at 9.5 cents. If I drop this down to a 1 hour, there's probably something in there. For VeChain. So I can see it was used as support and resistance over here at 9.5 cents. So that's a pretty key level. And then 9 cents as well for possible entry levels down here. So that's VeChain. We're bullish, so we're expecting breakouts to the upside. We got fresh personal training. Join premium Discord this week. Thank you for all of your work / input. Fresh personal training, my man. Thank you for that $20 super chat. That's a big one, man. Really appreciate that. Glad that you're enjoying the Discord. I do a video every single day for the most part, so glad you're getting a lot out of that. And, of course, the signals, the calls. So, hey, man, really appreciate all the support, fresh personal trading. Thank you for that $20 super chat, man. You're a legend. Really appreciate that. Yeah, so to wrap up VeChain, we got 9.5 cents and 8.89 cents as support. And then down here as well, the 8.8 cent level is a demand zone. We can see a rally base, huge explosive rally out. That's an odds enhancer when we see these huge rallies out of zones. So yeah, that's strong. 9 cents is your level on VeChain if we see that again. Now, moving on. Let me see what's going on. Got a lot to catch up on right now in the stream. We got Dave. Hey, what's up, Dave? Thomas Freeman, it should be catch the live. Yeah, you caught the live, Thomas. Awesome. Thanks for being in the live. What's your opinion on privacy coins? I believe it will dominate crypto. So Nads, yes. I haven't talked about privacy coins too much recently, but my opinion on them, if you guys watched my Monero video, if you've watched my Pirate Chain video, everything I said in those videos about the importance of privacy, I only feel more highly about that right now. It's about to get kind of weird, right? I think we all can feel that. We all can see it. Doesn't need to be said. No words need to be said, but it's going to get a little bit weird going forward. So privacy is an essential human basic right, and privacy coins do offer that for us, where we can keep our transactions completely anonymous and completely secure. So yeah, I am a big fan of privacy coins. Too many people saying up, it's going to come down. I mean, too many people were saying it was going to go down a week ago, and it went up. So we'll see what happens. The market is always right. People, analysis, speculators, they're never right. The market is always right. That is a rule of trading, a rule of investing. The market, if you're wrong, you got to figure out why you were wrong. Don't be mad that you lost money. Be mad that you got it wrong. So that's how you learn, right? H-bar price predictions, $1 easy. I mean, realistically, $3 to $5 for sure. Gala BTC looks sexy in my opinion. Let's check that out, Valerio, my bad. This does look good. Strong looking chart here. A crazy strong looking chart. So there's demand down here at 193 sats, currently trading at 242 sats. Wow, this is looking crazy strong. I mean, realistically, this is a flag. I mean, that would take it to 446 Satoshis. This thing looks like it's ready to blow. And another good way to do things is to use the fib. And that takes us right to the 1 fib extension as well. So that lines up relatively well over here at 440 Satoshis. For a price target of this breakout, because this looks super bullish. Yeah, Valerio, thanks for pointing that out, man. It looks good. Have you heard of Bunny? It's the biggest staking hub in crypto. Yeah, I mean, Pancake Bunny on Binance Smart Chain. I've seen that thing kind of bleed out. I want to check the price of it now that you bring it up. Let's check out Bunny, Pancake Bunny. So this thing was huge. I don't know if it got hacked. I remember I never did any yield farming, any liquidity mining with Bunny. But this thing was crazy big, right? It was hundreds of dollars. Yeah, it was $500 5 months ago. It's $5, down 99%. I would stay away from this with a 10-foot rod, right? Would not touch Bunny personally. Be careful with those yield farming protocols that pop up out of nowhere. You never know who's behind them. Sarath, hello from Germany. Nano price prediction. So I don't have a price prediction for Nano, but I'll look at the chart. And then Jan, we'll get to your question in regards to Ethereum in a second. Nano on the 4 hour. Man, it took a healthy correction here. All the way down to the 78.6. Yep, to the T, down to the 78.6, and as we can see, rocketed out of that 78.6 level. So, we love to see that. I mean, in terms of price prediction, man, this thing took a hit, huh? Down 68% from the all-time high. $40, and the 2.618 at $56. So 5x if that does get hit, which I mean is possible. I know Nano is solid. I haven't looked into it extensively. Currently 126. So let's see. Its market cap is currently $731 million. So a $7.3 billion market cap would take this thing up to $50 and $54, right? With a 10x in the market cap. So a 10x from $731 million, we see that happen all the time. It's possible. But yeah, that's a little price prediction for Nano. Jan, thoughts on Ethereum? So, I had this tweet up. I meant to pull it up earlier in the live stream, but if you brought up ETH, I might as well show it to you right now. So, in Q1 2021, Ethereum settled $1.5 trillion in transactions, more than all other blockchains combined. In 2022, ZK rollups and a sharded data structure could increase Ethereum's max throughput from 45 transactions per second to 100,000 transactions per second. setting the stage for ETH to become the universal store of value. So really, to me, Ethereum right now is like Bitcoin in 2017. It's gonna melt some faces, right? Like I've been saying 10K Ethereum price prediction for the end of this bull run. I'm starting to think that's too little, to be honest with you right now. I think we could see a run up to 15, 20K for ETH. Institutional adoption is there. A lot of like wealthy, smart people are buying Ethereum over Bitcoin. I'm in both personally, but hey, Ethereum, man, big things, huge things coming for ETH. $3,400 currently. It's going to be great when we break this trend line over here. This is the breakout at $3,700, $3,800. When we break this trend line on ETH, it's going to be major, right? When we break this trend line, this breakout is going to catapult us to a new all-time high. No doubt about that. First level, 0.27 is at 5K, 61.8, 6K, one extension, 7K, 1.618, 8.6K. And then, yeah, so listen, just use the Fibonacci as a guide here. This 2.618 at $11,333. I like that number. But yeah, I expect these extension levels to get hit on Ethereum for sure. Let's see what's going on. Got lots going on in the chat. What's going on? Silly question. At what point is coin considered low cap? Anything past 100 in the market cap, I would consider low cap. And then, of course, you get to the 150s, 200s, then you get into the low caps for sure. Jeremiah and Abby, thank you much. Love watching you. Hopefully one day I can join the premium Discord. You're the best. Jeremiah and Abby, appreciate your support. Thank you for being here in the live stream. Greatly appreciate that. Smash that like, absolutely. P-Dex, not really looked into Pokedex. More PokeSwap and PokeX for me. Let's see, never recover. Can I request Aqua/Planet Finance? I put them through the ringer, checked on rug pull sites. They paid for their own audit by Halborn. Devs took 0 coin, deflationary, easy to use. Looks nice. Yeah, let me check that out. I've never heard of Aqua Planet Finance. 497. Market cap of 69, pretty much $70 million on Pancake Swap. Yes. Blue Planet's stablecoin yields. Okay, so it's a yield farming protocol. Lending and borrowing. Okay. I mean, if you want to put your money in and start yield farming, let me know how it works. I'm not going to jump on it right now, but I appreciate you sharing. New yield farming protocols are popping up all the time. Just made a new all-time high, so it seems to be pumping right now. Let's take a look at the 30-day chart. So yeah, it's moving up heavily right now, especially in Ethereum terms. It's going up a lot in Ethereum. Interesting. I'll look into this one. Aqua. Thoughts on Kusama? I'm bullish on Kusama. Very bullish on Kusama. Very big ecosystem in development over there from the team over at Parity. Dr. Gavin Wood and the squad. So the all-time high, $625. Very strong recovery, back up to $450. Took a dip back down to $300. Now we're trading at $350. So Kusama, $300 is the bottom of this level of demand, and it's a pretty key level. Pretty key support resistance flip at $300. If we see that again, this can only stay low for so long. I feel like when this next leg up in the market starts, we got this dude saying hash coin. I'm gonna have to put you in timeout, my man. Put you in timeout. Got to relax over there with that hash coin. But regardless, we got Rigoberto. What's good, Empire? Rigoberto catching the end of the live stream. Rigoberto, thanks for being here. Let the gains be with you. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, $300 is like I was saying, Kusama can only stay low for so long. Once this leg up starts, the next leg up in the markets, all these prices, all these low prices that we have are going to be a thing of the past, right? We're expecting huge moves to the upside on Kusama. So yeah, $300 would be optimal to buy it like at a discount on support. That would be huge. And yeah, I mean, of course, I don't expect this to happen, but we have a level at 240 as well. But nonetheless, just be patient with it. You know, if we see dips, DCA, but if you're looking for trades, the closest key support is 300, and then realistically, we do have a level over here, right here at 365. You know, we flip that, we can expect a lot of upside return. Right, we can ride it out even just to the first local high, and that'll give us 20%. So that looks like a really good trading opportunity. KSM. Please review Phantom, SHIB. Didn't have enough ETH to make the sickest gain, so I sold for DOT. We'll cycle profits from other coins back into more ETH in next bear market. That's a good plan, Don. I like that. Can you chart Crow? Yeah, Crow is slept on heavily. Rigoberto's on his break from work. Let me see. Yeah, we'll look at Phantom. Yeah, CRO, crypto.com. It's built on the Cosmos. It's its own blockchain now because it's built on Cosmos SDK. I think the New York Stock Exchange said they were going to have their NFTs on the crypto.com chain, so... And also, I have that, you know, red shiny debit card. I got it over a year ago. I put in like 1,000 CRO when it was like 3 cents or something. I don't use it at all, but I get free Spotify, which is cool. It's kind of like the shiny object syndrome. They're interesting marketing tactics. We got the Patriot Matrix. $5 super chat. Thanks for the Aqua Planet Finance lookup. Patriot Matrix, thank you for that $5 super chat. Appreciate you coming out to the stream, being here, taking some time out of your Sunday to spend with me here on this YouTube live stream. Respect, man. Thank you. Phantom. So bounced very strong from this 95-cent level. So if you take the local low over here at 41 cents, that's right at the golden pocket. Coincides very nicely. So, yeah, basically, it would be nice if we can see... It'd be nice if we see a retest. We do have this level over here at 127 to 115 in demand zone. So this is looking strong, but nonetheless, we could definitely see a dip back down into this cluster of candles. And that's your optimal entry on Phantom. And that does coincide well with previous support. And if you want to ride it for a swing, let's say you take an entry at 125. For a swing to the first fib extension, when the next leg up starts, right? For a swing trade, you have to be patient and wait for it to happen. Make a new higher high, you can make a 75% gain. Up to 220. So that's definitely a possibility. A little trade idea for you on Phantom out of the demand zone. Let's see. What else is going on? Crow. Yeah, definitely look at Crow. SHIB. Not a fan of SHIB necessarily. If you make money with SHIB, good for you. But like I've said, currently for me. The only dog coin that I'm holding is Floki. So CRO is looking strong as well. What's the high on this? Wow, what happened here? We're not even going to go up and look at that wick. So this is a 3-day price chart, right? So each one of these candles is 3 days right now. Look, if you want to play a breakout, 19 cents. As you can see over here, we spent some time above that, but we did get rejected. That was when the 3-month bear market started. And then we've been trying to get back above the 19-20 cent level. So yeah, when we get back above 20 cent and hold, that's strong support because it was used strongly as resistance in the past and then strongly as support over here for CRO. So yeah, let's get back above 19-20 cents and then we start marching higher from there. We got demand down here at 16 to 14 cents. And that's right with the 38.2 and the 50% retracement. Those are your optimal continuation fib levels, right? We look for those 38.2 and the 50 for continuations. For reversals, 61.8, 78.6, 88.6. Nonetheless, I like this demand zone on CRO. And then if you want to trade the breakout, 19-20 cents, that's your entry there. Not financial advice. We got 68 viewers and 71 likes. Appreciate all your guys' support this stream. Greatly appreciate that. Do you think U.S. debt issue can cause a pullback on the 18th of October? Yes, that's a good point. It's going to get a little volatile. If they pass this $3.5 trillion bill, that's just the money printer going burr again. And that's bullish for assets, but for, people's well-being and, their purchasing power with the dollar, it's not necessarily a very good thing at all. So there's always two sides to the coin you need to look at. If it gets rejected, if the government goes into like a shutdown or whatever, we could see some volatility in the markets from that event. We don't know, we can't predict it, but with that being said, yeah, we can expect some volatility in mid-October with the US debt issue. So good point. Good point with that. Richard, thought on Firo USDT. Well, I have no idea what Firo is, but I can look at the chart for you. It's on Binance. It's promising. Guys, there's so many coins. That brings me to an important point. There's so many different assets here that you can invest in. You really need to have conviction when you buy something. You don't want to be constantly moving around, changing your positions, selling something too early that hasn't moved yet because you want to buy a coin that's currently moving. That's going to leave you emotionally distraught and with less money than when you started with investing. And investing, the whole point here is to build your account, to make money, to build your capital. So with that being said, don't get kid in the candy shop eyes when you're looking at all the different assets to invest in. Pick the strong ones, have conviction with those picks, and let them play out for your HODL portfolio. For your trading portfolio, yeah, you can take a little bit more risk, be more speculative. But yeah, okay, so Firo, $87 million market cap. I charted this before. It must have been from a previous live stream because I personally don't really remember. But we had ascending price action with horizontal resistance. And what happened? This is a 3-day again. Let's go to a daily. So what happened? Basically, it got slammed down from the resistance. And where did it go? It went and tested support. Went and tested the bottom. And now it's marking its way back up higher. So this level remains relevant at $8.08. $8.88. So as you can see, it was slammed down. It's been used as both support and resistance in the past. So that's the level to flip on Firo. 8.8 cents. And then we're in supply right now. It's really just, it's not the cleanest supply zone, but it is something there. Using it as resistance right now. So yeah, let's clear this supply zone, and then once we flip $8.88 on Firo, then we start pushing higher. But until then, you know, it could be a little bit choppy. You got to wait for it to play out. So that's Firo. Connor. Man, I got a lot to catch up on here in this chat. Check out Lifecoin from Rigoberto. Rigoberto, I never heard of Life. Life Crypto. Trading at 1 cent. It's on Uniswap and a few other smaller exchanges. Innovative payment network and a new kind of money. I'm going to have to look into this one after the stream, Rigoberto. Thanks for bringing it to my attention. Nonetheless, not a lot of information about it. Innovative payment network. Okay, so they want to make sending crypto easier. All right, cool. We'll look into it. They have an app on iOS, which is cool. We'll look into that one later on. Thank you. Don Ragnar, I'm not selling DOT, Link, Solana for at least 5 to 6 years. I think they will become behemoths. I agree with you, Don. Those three, especially like Link. If you guys don't know about Chainlink, you got a lot to learn. It literally links everything together. It's the infrastructure coin. It's the #1 infrastructure coin. And basically, there's a lot of inflation. The team just keeps on, you know, kind of selling their tokens, distributing them among the community is really what they're doing. So if you can hold strong and be patient with Link, 5 to 6 years from now, man, you're going to be sitting on a nice little nest egg. And DOT and Solana as well. Liverpool or Mab City? Not sure what you mean by that. Man City. If you guys are talking about soccer, football, I don't watch that. Rigoberto, we covered the Bitcoin ETF earlier on in the live stream. But yeah, we're expecting it. We're expecting a futures ETF, hopefully in October. Emmanuel, crypto bussin' respectfully right now. Hope it continues. Yes, sir. We hope it continues as well. Please check BTS. What is BTS? BitShares. What do you think about cup and handle pattern? It's a great pattern. It's definitely reliable if you know the certain parameters around it and you know how to trade it and you can recognize it before it plays out. Then yeah, it's definitely huge swings. It's really a swing trading chart pattern, and of course it works better on the higher time frames. My first time here. Would you like through more lights on CRT coin and tell me what's your view on the coin? I've never heard of CRT coin. Have to look into that one. Should I put 1K into a few coins or 100 into a lot of coins? I like 1K into a few. I would rather be more concentrated on the good ones than spread too thin on a bunch of different ones. So, yeah, I don't like being overly diversified. BTS. Alright, we're going to check BTS. We're getting a ton of requests for BTS. No idea what BitShares is, but we're down 95% from the all-time high 3 years ago. Industrial grade crypto equity peer-to-peer distributed ledger and network based on delegated proof of stake algorithm. It was created in 2014 by Dan Larimer. Yes, he is the co-founder of Steemit and EOS. Okay. So it is his own blockchain. Value is pegged to another asset with its own stablecoin or gold. Okay, very interesting. So this is an OG project right here. also been quiet, been very quiet since May. Hasn't moved. This is, let's see if it has the data from the last cycle. No, it doesn't have the data from the last cycle. Its previous all-time high at 95 cents. This is a weekly chart. Rigoberto's heading out. See you later, Rigoberto. Okay, so BTS, basically, what do we have here? This is just accumulation on the bottom. So, not doing much. If you want to get it at its very low, it was there a few days ago at 3.6 cents. Nonetheless, yeah, I mean, look, you got to wait for some kind of reversal signal or a breakout on this. This is just going sideways, consolidating. There's not much to say right now for BTS. Right? Just going sideways. So we make a higher high past 7 cents here. Then we start to trend upwards. But if you believe in this project, if you're a fan of Dan Larimer, well then you have the ability to buy it 95% down from its all-time high. So yeah, depends on what you want, really. I'm not necessarily interested. I'm more interested in other projects right now. So we got Nawanko asking about CRT. Edek, I can't answer that question for you, man. 100 or 1,000 in IDOS. That's personally for you to decide. Yeah, I can't necessarily give you advice on what you should do with that. So CRT is on HoneySwap, XDAI chain. Oof. What happened here? Is this Kratos? I think I've heard of Kratos. Let me see something. Or maybe it's a different project. Okay, so I don't know anything about this. And the chart looks like it was just released and, you know, it had a strong sell-off. So this depends on the team and the fundamentals. Are people going to stick with this project, or are they just going to sell their tokens? That's the thing you have to consider with these new projects that just launched. You need to do your research and make sure that the team is actually solid, that they have track records, that they're backed by strong advisors and strong investors, venture capitalist groups. I don't know anything about this project and didn't have a great launch, which happens. You know, it happens with some new projects, but yeah, be careful with this one. Brand new. All right, guys, we've been going for an hour and a half right now so I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this stream right now. Listen, I greatly appreciate all of your guys' support during this Crypto Empire weekly Sunday live stream. Join the Telegram group if you're not already in the Telegram group. If you're interested in regular market updates as well as swing trading calls, you can head on over to the Crypto Empire Premium Discord. There is a link in the description of this live stream. It'll take you right to my website. My website is the only place where I pretty much offer anything. All my offers are on my website and my website only. I will never DM you first. Be careful of all the impersonators in my comment section on Telegram, on WhatsApp. I don't use WhatsApp for Crypto Empire at all, so don't do any of that. Don't fall for that. Just be smart, be safe. We're expecting a breakout on Bitcoin soon. We're still at $48,000. So we'll see if we get this bull flag breakout back up to that local high at 53,000. Nonetheless, we are sitting on our hands. We are waiting for this next move to happen because it can only go sideways for so long before the market does pick a direction. So we'll see if we do get the breakout upwards. I am biased bullish. Nonetheless, it's possible we tap support again, but historically speaking, we are entering into the grand finale of the bull market. But again, I think it's going to go well into 2022. Regardless, I hope that you did enjoy this Sunday live stream. Thank you for being here. Go ahead and smash that like if you haven't already smashed the like. Subscribe to Crypto Empire if you are not already subscribed. And of course, turn on all bell notifications so you don't miss any future videos. And my name is Connor from Crypto Empire, and I will see you